Welcome to Unboxing Wednesdays, episode 312 for comics coming out October 19th, 2016. Once again, baseball is on, and that means that Kevin's on here, because clearly he loves seeing the Blue Jays lose. Ooh, bird. They've lost the past, what, 3 games, and today I think as of right now they're winning, so who knows? Maybe Kevin's presence there really gives the Blue Jays its strength, you know? Who knows? But this week, it's going to be just me. Kevin might show up later, he might not. Depends how much baseball he's into. So I already put up the comics to save me some time. I'm not going to be here all night. So let's go ahead and start off with some figures. From the Star Wars Black series, we have Sergeant Jyn Erso. Giant. Star Wars names, right? Crazy stuff. But these figures are really cool. The Black series has been really popular with some collectors. Continuing on with Star Wars theme, we have Rey Funko Pop. This one here is a bobblehead. Can't really see it shake its head, but believe me. And finally, for the figures, we have Knives Chow from the Scott Pilgrim movie / comic book. This is when she changed her hair. It's all funky stuff. Moving on to graphic novels, we have the Disney collection. This is like a collection of Disney strips. This one's published here by Joe Books. We got the Love and Rockets magazine format, I think. This is by Gilbert and Jamie Hernandez, and it features all the Love and Rockets beauty that you'd ever hope for. Yes, black and white. Some people don't enjoy black and white, but I think black and white is fantastic stuff. So pick it up if you're into that kind of stuff. And finally, for the graphic novels, we have Daredevil / Punisher 7th Circle. Alright, time to move on to the independent and small press books. First, we have Star Trek Boldly Go #1 from IDW, Spell on Wheels by Dark Horse, Ghostbusters International in Iceland. You know Iceland's haunted, right? From the imagination of Scotty Young and published from the presses of Image Comics, we have I Hate Fairyland #10, Power Rangers Pink #4 of 6. Also this week we have Power Rangers 2016 Annual with a Power Ranger Bulk and Skull. That's pretty hilarious. I don't know if you've seen the trailer for the new Assassin's Creed movie, but we also have the Assassin's Creed series. This is Templars issue #6. What do you guys think of the new trailer? Let me know in the comments. I personally did not like the music. I thought the music was terrible. And I really want Michael Fassbender to like stop doing big blockbuster movies, because he's a good actor, and he really doesn't fit with like like X-Men and Assassin's Creed. I don't get it. He should go back to making like good movies. Beauty #11. From Z2 Comics, we have Indoctrination. Took me a while to read that title because I was like, in what? But Indoctrination. I could be wrong too, but I doubt it. My Little Pony Friendship is Magic 47 has these 2 covers. From probably the biggest Canadian publisher out there, Chapter House presents Die Kitty Die. This is by Dan Parent and Fernando Ruiz, who you might remember from Archie books. And this is very reminiscent of old school Archie, with Dan Parent doing the art. You know, this stuff's can't go wrong. Gem and the Holograms, issue #20. Now we have a 3rd printing of Spawn Kills Everyone. Apparently this book is just flying off the shelves. Alright, okay, before I move on to the next book, let me explain a little something to you. Sometimes in boardrooms, they'll look at their demographic, see who's spending the most money, and be like, alright, how can we cater to those people? And in terms of Dynamite, they see their numbers being, you know, people from the 70s who are like grew up in the 70s. So you know what those guys like? Kiss. So we got Dynamite presents Kiss #1 for some reason, because it makes money. That's why. So we have this cover here. We have this Civil War-esque variant here. The actual members of Kiss on the cover on this one. These next covers are really cool because they feature all the members of Kiss. I'm not going to look it up because I'm short on time here, but I'm going to make up their names the best I can. I believe Gene Simmons is the Demon. I believe this is Starchild. Not 100% sure, but I'm pretty sure. You got Ice guy, maybe? Is his thing ice? Maybe? I don't know. And my personal favorite, Kitty Cat Man. This is the Kitty Cat Man variant. You have Gene Simmons here puking out a rainbow. And you have the Kiss Army variant. So moving on to DC, we have Doom Patrol. This is a second printing. Doom Patrol #1, apparently doing really great. I have picked it up. I have yet to read it, but I have high hopes because Gerard Way is wicked. Injustice Year 5, issue number 20. That's So Raven #2. Yeah, see what I did there? Yeah. We have Harley Quinn issue 6. It has these two covers. I'm really digging Harley Quinn's new punk look. It's pretty good. Cyborg #3 features this face-off cover. Pretty cool. Superman #9 features these two covers. Green Lanterns #9 has these two covers. Aquaman #9 with these two covers. Green Arrow sporting these lovely covers. Nightwing issue #7. Justice League issue #7. This is the State of Fear storyline. Now Francis Manipul's awesome story Trinity. This is issue #2. Batman starts the I Am Suicide storyline. This is issue #9, featuring this really cool Tim Sales cover. I really like this one. New from DC's Young Animals line, Cave Carson has a cybernetic eye. What a great title for a book. And also, this is drawn by Michael Avon Oeming, so if you're a fan of Powers, be sure to check this out. Also has this cover here, and this super awesome cover here. Now, there's been a couple delays on this book, and then they announced a new one, and then I don't know what's going on with this series, but I'm still reading it. You have Dark Knight #3. This is issue #6. Fantastic stuff. It's got the mini comic inside of it as well. I'm gonna go do some variants. We have this variant here, this variant here, and the final variant for DC this week is a wicked painted one with Batman riding a horse. Alright, let's move on to Marvel. Unbeatable Squirrel Girl has these two covers here. If you're not reading Unbeatable Squirrel Girl, I don't know what you're doing. Read it right now. X-Men 92 #8 featuring Rogue. I always loved 90s Rogue. Spider-Gwen issue 13. The Mary Janes meet Mysterio. Be sure to pick this up. Spider-Gwen usually has a pretty awesome take on characters, and so Mysterio, I'm excited to see what they do with him. Uncanny Unhumans has these two covers. This is the Defenders variant, and this is the regular cover. The Mighty Thor #12. Silk #13. A-Force #10. I thought this was going to be some type of swimsuit edition, because they're all in swimsuits basically on the cover, but it's not. There's nary a swimsuit in sight. For shame, Marvel. For shame. JK's. It's all good. Whatever. I don't care. Hellcat #11, which is also #1 of the Don't Stop Meow storyline. Ooh. Oh man, that's a good one. Don't Stop Meow. Spider-Woman #12. All new X-Men #14. Sam Wilson Captain America #14 is also #1 of hashtag Take Back the Shield. Strange that the hashtag is in there when he's probably going to physically take back the Shield as opposed to launching a Twitter campaign. Who knows? Death of X is these two variants here. Astonishing Ant-Man #13. Kingpin Civil War #4. This one's very popular. Deadpool Back in Black #2. New series starting today. We have Deadpool Too Soon #1. This has two covers here. This Jay Fosgate cover is pretty awesome. I'm really digging all the covers he's been doing recently. Great guy. Amazing Spider-Man #20 has these two covers. We have Black Panther #7, which is also #1 of The Crew. It features this hip-hop variant, this cosplay variant, which very easily could be a Batman cosplay, and the Mike Deodato Jr. variant. Another brand new story for this week. We have Infamous Iron Man, where Dr. Doom is also Iron Man. I haven't been keeping up, so I don't know exactly what's going on, but this seems like a crazy storyline. And as usual, Marvel's got a ton of variants for that. We have this very plain Jane variant. I'm gonna start dubbing these the 90s variants, because last time we had a variant similar to this, and I called it the 90s variant. So whatever, I don't care. I'm gonna call it the 90s variant. The blank variant for all you artists and people who want sketches. The hip-hop variant. The action figure variant. And finally today we have the Scotty Young Infamous Iron Man variant. This looks really cool. I really like that. Alright guys, prize time. Last week I asked you what you would do with a clone. We got some pretty awesome answers. Sean Connery, yes, that Sean Connery, said contact Wrigley so I could make Doublemint Fresh commercials. It's pretty hilarious. I like that. Maybe riding a bike or something. JLS Comics said, well, since today is Wednesday, I would send my clone to my local comic book shop for my books while I'm stuck at work. They couldn't read them first, though, unless our minds are connected. I'd also love to take my clone to conventions to stand in artist alley lines for me. I think I'd only need to buy one ticket, so that'd be sweet. You guys, most of these comments are treating your clones like slaves. I don't know. I think we need some clone rights here. Clone rights. Jacob Krine said, what's the point? I am a twin. It sucks. Sorry, man. Why you gotta come here and rain on a parade with your real life experiences? Don't appreciate that, man. Take your bullshit out of here. Joking. It must suck being a twin. Especially if your other twin is like way cooler, like way charismatic. But I guess you guys are twins, so you'd be very similar. I never had a twin. I wish. Or maybe I don't. I don't know. You told me it sucks. Count Tracula said, if I could clone myself, I would send my clone to spend quality time with my wife so I could spend quality time with my comics and pizza. Win-win. Oh man, maybe, and this is just me, maybe you should get your wife into comics and pizza. That way you guys could do it together. And if she's not into comics and pizza, maybe you should just stay up all night doing comics and pizza. Just never sleep. Be with your wife in the day, and when she sleeps, comics and pizza. It's key to a good marriage, I think. Comic Guys Rules says I would get my clone a dang job so we could get more comics. Oh, and make him do all the stuff I don't want to do. For example, cut the grass, clean the house gutters, and the visiting of my in-laws. Again, man, if you're not into it, I don't think your clone is going to be into it. You're going to have a tough time convincing your clone to do the stuff you don't want to do because you're both the same. So, clone rights, man. One Kid Posse said if I had a clone, I would send him to the other side of town to trick-or-treat so that we could cover twice the territory on Halloween. Then I would use reverse psychology on my clone so that he would trade me all the candy. So he would trade me all the good candy that he collected for all my crappy candy and think he was getting a good idea. See, now this kid, this One Kid Posse, he realizes that his clone is going to be like himself, so he's not going to get all the sweet candy. So he uses reverse psychology. This guy's smart. He knows about clone rights. He just doesn't care about his clone. It's great stuff. But the winner goes to Havoc's Jinx, who says, my clone and I would do the fusion dance and create a more powerful and incredibly handsome version of myself. Then I would clone that version, rinse and repeat. Each time a more handsome version of myself would be created until I ultimately result into becoming Chuck Norris. Hashtag Hail Hydra. I don't know if I want Chuck Norris to be an agent of Hydra. That's kind of scary to think of. But you know what? Bonus points for the fusion dance and for making yourself a better person through cloning. That's fantastic stuff. And that's why you win. And you're going to go into the box at the end of the month, which I believe is next week. I believe so. So congratulations, Havoc Jinx. Alright, so for this week's question, we're going to talk about Cave Carson has a cybernetic eye. If you could have a cybernetic eye and it could do one thing, one sight-based power, what would you make that eye do? Would it have x-ray vision? Would it be able to tell you like when someone's really hot? Would it be like, you know, like heat vision? Or maybe it will tell you, you know, how long people have to live or something. For me, I'd like to see people's happiness levels. So if I see someone is like pretty sad with my cybernetic eye, I'd go up to them, give them a little hug and be like, you know what, man? It'll all be okay. And then watch their happiness level rise and be like, yeah. And that way too, it'll help me pick up chicks, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I can make them happy. Alright guys, now we've reached the end of the show. Too bad Kevin's not here, but I hear if you say his name 3 times he appears. So let's all do it together. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Kevin Hickey, Kevin Hickey, Kevin Hickey.
Whoa!
Whoa! There he is.
Somebody call my name.
There he is, and it's
What's
Kevin.
What's up, everybody?
Hey, Kevin.
Just coming from the Blue Jay game.
Did they win?
They won 5-1, extending the series. They're not going to get swept. It's now 3 games. Cleveland's 3 games to Toronto's 1. So game 5 goes tomorrow in Toronto.
Good thing we're not filming tomorrow.
Good thing we're not filming, but I'm not going to go to tomorrow's game. So I got to be here because it's Wednesday. I got to be here to pick up my comics and help everybody.
That makes sense.
But wait a second, isn't today Wednesday? What's going on? Uh-oh.
Breaking the fourth wall.
Breaking the fourth wall. We filmed this on Tuesday night.
But today was an exciting week. Kevin and I took care of it. So next week you'll be back.
You talked all kinds of smack.
Tons.
Yeah.
And so we'll see you guys all next week for episode 2 or 313.
Connect with us on any of the websites listed here on the screen, guys. We'll see you next time. Enjoy your comics.